Are you sick and tired of struggling financially? Here's the thing, you are being held hostage by an illusion because lack and scarcity do not exist. Lack, scarcity, and debt are a myth that are perpetuated by the narcissistic psychopaths in the world to keep humanity under control, to keep us as slaves to the system. Are you ready to break free from the enslavement of the system? Are you ready to take your power back? Are you ready to generate the freedom, the wealth, the success that you truly desire? Because I'm on a mission to empower and inspire as many impact-driven entrepreneurs and wealth seekers as I possibly can to be the best version of themselves and be absolutely unstoppable at making their dreams a reality, because together we can change the world. And because the people who are controlling the world and ruling the world are the narcissistic psychopaths, we need to get the job done as quickly as possible. And that's what I want for you. So if you feel like you're in this groundhog day of constant struggle, then it is time to shift this, because this is the answer to everything. It is your mindset. You change your mindset, you change your life. And the fact of the matter is, lack and scarcity is an illusion, and a story and a lie that you have bought into. Enough buying into this lie that there is not enough. That is the biggest lie that has ever been told. Actually, it was Dr. Wayne Dyer who said the biggest lie that you were ever told is that you are separate from what you want. Because think about it, we come from source. Everything comes from source, and we are connected to absolutely everything. So everything that you want is directly connected to you, particularly when you focus on it, you bring it into your field. When it is in your field, you then have the power and the capacity to make it your reality. So, okay, let me step back a bit. You understand that you are living in a holographic projection of your creation. So everything is energy, and you are creating your world moment by moment by the things that you focus on, by your frequency and vibration, by what you believe. Your beliefs, your thoughts become things, they become reality. So you've got to go to the source. Now, the whole purpose of this video is to get you to realize at the core of your being that lack and scarcity is a lie. It's a lie. It's not true. Because you are an abundant being, you live in an abundant universe. Source is infinitely abundant. You came from source. How can you be anything else except infinitely abundant? And when you arrived as a baby and you birthed earthside, you understood that. You knew that. You were happy to be here. You thought, this is a cinch. I've got this. And then you birthed into this environment and you were surrounded by people who had bought into the lie. They had gotten into this trance and they believed the lie. And then you started to believe the lie because everything around you demonstrated the lie, everything you saw, everything you heard, because the systems have been set up to indoctrinate every single person on the planet. Well, not every single person. There are those who are external to the system. They're actually born outside of that universe of control, those systems of control. They're the next generations who are being taught how to perpetuate the system of enslavement. So it's the ruling class. It's the hierarchy. Why do you think they continue to marry into their own structures? Well, of course, that's the environment they're in. So they're going to marry within that environment. But it's why royalty has always married royalty. They didn't marry outside of royalty. If they did, it was extremely rare. The reason is because of the hierarchy, because they need to perpetuate the ruling class. So there are those of us, because there are billions of us, and comparatively there's only a handful of them. So if we suddenly take our power back, if we realize that they've got nothing, seriously, if we take our power back, then they are toast. They are history. In order to continue to perpetuate the lie that they have power over us, they had to create these elaborate systems of control. They had to create this indoctrination and this lie. They understand how our brains work. And they created psychological programming and ways to program us. Our education system is a part of that programming. And as they programmed our ancestors then did the work for them and then programmed us. And then they created the media. Like mass media it's tell lie vision. Why do you think they call it programs? They are programming you. So, and it's what they call bread and circuses. So you keep the masses entertained and distracted, and they will never come to realize just how powerful they are. They will never come to realize that they have been trapped and enslaved deliberately by these systems of control and enslavement. It's actually very clever when you think about it. So back to the whole point of this video. Lack and scarcity are lies, stories. They are constructs. They are not real. They are BS. They don't exist. They don't exist. They only exist up in here. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about clearing out the crap, the itty bitty shitty committee that is telling you that it's not safe, that you're not good enough, that you don't deserve it? What are you going to do to change the indoctrination, to rewire the motherboard, to reprogram your brain for money, wealth, abundance, and success? Okay, let me give you a demonstration. All right, so you know the truth. You know within you the truth, and you know how to identify the truth. So I want you to think about your favorite color. Think about your favorite color, the color that you love the most. Imagine wearing your favorite color. Imagine buying something in your favorite color. How does it make you feel when you think about your favorite color? Feel that sense of vibration. Now, think about a color that you really don't like. Ugh, it just like, and you think about wearing that color, the color that you really detest. Think about painting the walls of your house that color. Do you feel the shift in your vibration? Now, think about your favorite color again. Do you feel that vibration? Do you feel that sensation? That's yes. That's truth. Think about the worst color, the color that you hate, and wearing that color, painting your whole house that color. That's no. That's the lie, right? Think about your favorite person in the whole wide world. Feel that sensation that comes alive within you when you think of your favorite person in the whole wide world. That's yes, that's truth. Think about somebody who is really problematic in your life, that if they call you, you just go, ugh. Or if they show up at your door, you're like, yeah, nah. Go away. Don't want you in my life. Or somebody who might have caused you a lot of problem, a lot of pain. Think about that person. That's no. That is the same sensation that is a lie. So when I say to you, abundance, wealth, rich, infinite money, how do you feel? That's truth. There is no such thing as lack and scarcity. When you think of lack and scarcity, what is the sensation that comes up for you? Dead right. So, what happens when you stop buying into the story, the lie, the deceit, the indoctrination, and you just go, enough. I am not living my life by this lie anymore. What happens when you wake up in the morning and you go, I'm an abundant being. I live in an abundant universe. Everything is abundance. I am surrounded by abundance. Walk outside your front door. What's out there? An abundance of? There's abundance everywhere. I'm fortunate enough that when I walk out onto my balcony, there's such an abundance of trees, and there's like where I live, there are more cows than there are people, and I love it that way. So there's an abundance of nature and insects and birds and animals. I had a wallaby in my front yard last night. I had a wallaby in my front yard last night. And that just lights me up so much. But there is abundance everywhere. So translate that abundance to your bank account. If there is an abundance of anything in your life, then you could translate that to being an abundance in your bank account. Now, there are processes that need to happen for that abundance of money to manifest into your bank account. But as soon as you stop buying into the lie, your mind will have an abundance of ideas of how to generate that abundance and have it land in your account, because there are trillions of dollars happening every single day. That thing that there's scarcity, that there's not enough money, oh my God, like, how did we ever believe that crap? Because there are trillions of dollars changing hands every single day. So money is not static. It doesn't stand still. It flows. It's paid for goods and services. It's exchanged. Money is constantly being exchanged. It goes from one person to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. So there's plenty of money. And now we live in a world with fiat currency where the bank just keeps to printing money. You know, the Federal Reserve. And do you know that the Federal Reserve is not actually what it sounds like? It is a private entity and a private corporation that controls the government. That's right. It is not a public entity. It is not a government entity. It is a private entity. Have you ever thought about this? You know that almost $36 trillion of debt as of July 2024 that the American government owes? Who do they owe that to, do you think? Have you ever thought about that? Like, who do they owe that money to? Great question, isn't it? Who's pulling the strings? So the financial system is fake. And if you don't understand that, then read Robert Kiyosaki's book, Fake. It's amazing. It talks about the fake financial system and fake education, and the fact that our whole world is built on this lies and deceit. And once you stop believing the lies and deceit, you are empowered to create abundance, so much abundance, because you are abundant. And wealth and abundance is not about what you have. It's about who you are. It's about your state of being. So start generating and creating this state of wealth within you, because when you are in the state of wealth, you can't help but be wealthy. If you are in a state of lack and poverty consciousness and scarcity, then that is what you will create. That is the BS, the belief systems, the thoughts, the indoctrination. But when you are in a state of wealth, and this is all comes back to your mindset, baby, it's all about your mindset. So you've got to generate this mindset of wealth and abundance and infinite possibilities, knowing that you are an infinitely powerful being and you are capable of achieving anything that you put your mind to, because that is the reality. Do you feel that? Hand on your heart. I am infinitely powerful. Feel that. I am infinitely powerful. Do you feel the truth? That's truth. I am infinitely powerful. Now say, I am infinitely abundant. Feel that truth. I am infinitely abundant. I am infinitely abundant. When you live from those states of being, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Seriously. but it is cultivating those states of being, because when we have been repressed and indoctrinated, and unfortunately those neural pathways are kind of set in grooves in our mind, this is why I love EFT tapping. And if you are not a part of the wealth consciousness movement, then it's all free. You get access to dozens of EFT tapping videos on that platform. The address is on your screen right now. Just go and register, become a part of that community, and start using those tools and resources to rewire your motherboard. Start focusing on wealth and abundance and the infinite possibilities. Because you don't need a job, by the way, you just need an income. You need to find a way to be of service to the world, to funnel more money into your world. And that takes being smart, working smart. So it takes thinking about the vehicle that you will use, the structures, the systems, the strategies that you will put in place, the processes, the infrastructure, the people that you need to bring into your world to be successful and to make something like that happen. This is why I love business. I love business because it is incredibly technical, but you just start where you're at, you use what you have, and you do what you can. And you just take steps every single day. So here's an exercise for you moving forward. Think about the gifts and talents that you have, the information that you have learned, the knowledge that you have acquired, the skill sets that you have developed. What is your unconscious competence? What are your superpowers? Now, how can you package those up and apply those to offer them to a certain group of people, a niche of people who could utilize your services to solve a problem? Because you know what? That's all entrepreneurship is. It's solving problems for people that they pay you for. That's the whole thing. So business can be incredibly complex, particularly as your business grows. It becomes more and more complex, but you don't start there. You start by thinking, what can I offer? How can I be of service and to a certain group of people and solve a problem for them? You're solving a problem for them and they give me money in exchange. Everything is about solving a problem. It's about that exchange. You solve a problem and they pay you for the solution. And then it is about being able to articulate what your solution is, how effective it is to the right people. So the equation is, it's having the right solution and the right message, talking to the right people at the right time. That is the equation for you to build massive wealth and success. And it won't happen overnight. You've got to be in it for the long haul. But start applying this understanding that you are infinitely wealthy and abundant already, that you have access to infinite wealth and abundance. You just need to put the structures and the strategies in place to be able to funnel that into you. Start living from a place of wealth and abundance. Stop buying into the BS of lack and scarcity. It is BS. It is rubbish. It is a lie. And debt is also a lie that was constructed to also keep us enslaved. So end the tyranny of debt, end the tyranny of lack and scarcity, and be the most powerful version of you. So I hope you have enjoyed this. If you have, then remember to like and subscribe, comment below, let me know what your biggest takeaway is, and come and join the Wealth Consciousness Movement. I would love to see you in there. Until next time in my next video, take care and bye for now.